This is McCook's Mr. Bill. It's an honor to have you here. Last month I went through hell, so maybe I can help you if it would ever happen, or someone you know, so maybe you can skip a few of the steps I was forced to use. I get clogged ears at least once a year since I was a kid, have to have it washed out. So I got clogged ear, and I went in and the PA washed it out supposedly, and I said, you know, I have an ear candle or ear camera. It's a godsend. It just simply will show it on your computer that you, and this goes in your ear and you can see inside the ear. You see it yourself. I think they're about a $25 bill and they're worth their weight in gold. And I said, it don't look like wax this time. He said, yeah, we'll get it cleaned out. Washed it out, nothing came out, nothing. I went back the second time and I said, about a week later, I said, this ain't working. This is all clogged up and maybe even worse. Second guy looked and he said, yeah, and he washed it out and gave me some antibiotics that time, the kind of antibiotics that, they were strong antibiotics, and it still didn't faze it. So then I called the specialist, which North Platte had the closest one, and it would take a month before they could see me. A month. So then I found out a guy from Denver comes in, an ear specialist from Denver, here to McCook. So I got contact with him and I could go see him the next Wednesday, but it got so bad on Friday before, I went and saw just a regular doctor here in town, and a third one, and he gave me even stronger antibiotics. He didn't wash it out, but he gave me stronger antibiotics. He said, you got some pretty good infection in there. I said, it just don't feel or seem right. And I said, the antibiotics they gave me did nothing. And the stronger antibiotics he gave me meant I was sitting on the stool most of the time in the bathroom. It was terrible. Finally got to see the ear specialist, and he said they wasted your money and you wasted your time going to them. You wasted your time. This has nothing to do with infection or fungus, or it was in fact a fungus, an ear fungus. Yeah, mushrooms, my wife says, you're growing mushrooms. Anyway, with that in mind, it was in the ear, and it was a pretty good bunch in there. I was almost deaf, and so he said, I'm going to clean it out with a suction device, and he said, you don't know pain until you felt this, so be ready. And oh boy, here we go. And it was every bit as much pain as he said it would be. And he ripped out as much as he could possibly get out. My inner ear was bleeding from it, and got it cleaned out the best he could within that pain level. And then he gave me some stuff to put in, which again, it burns like the devil. And I have to do that for 2 weeks and go back. But at least we're on the right track. And he said the antibiotics would do no good against this. He said they wasted your money. 3 trips at $150 a piece, that's $450, plus another $100, $150 in drugs that I didn't need. Not saying the ear doctor was cheap, but at least he had it right the first time. And with that in mind, if you're having trouble, be it ear, I've had trouble with eyes. I ended up going to the specialist, and I would never go to anything but a specialist on my eyes ever again. And I was treated for a long time for arthritis until somebody said, let's check that for gout. Decade more and decades sooner, I could have been treated for gout than I was. They just kept giving me cortisone shots in my knuckles. The pain, my God, having a needle shoved into your knuckles, it would give it some relief for about 30 days, and then you had to go do it again. And now I just simply take a pill a day, and my gout is under control. Go to the specialist to begin with. Save yourself some money. Get cured sooner, or at least attack the problem sooner. Thank you for your time.